All right, I'm standing here in the law-abiding biker store wearing this beautiful Gore-Tex jacket from Alpinestars. It is the ST-7 2L Gore-Tex jacket. Don't worry, that's a mouthful. I'll tell you what all that means in this video. But I'm excited to tell you about it because I got to thoroughly test this bad boy recently. 11 days and 4,000 miles in Canada through BC, Alberta, and the Yukon. And when I say thoroughly tested, I mean that, because we hit 4 days of rain up there, oftentimes very heavy and very sustained. This jacket not only kept me warm, but completely dry the entire trip. Now, I don't gawk at a lot of stuff, so in this video, I'm going to tell you all about this jacket and whether it's the right jacket for you, but I'm so excited about it because I've worn a lot of jackets and tested a lot of jackets over the year. Yes, I've worn Climb. Don't get me wrong, it's a great jacket, but I've worn the best of the best Climbs, and this jacket stacks up right next to it, and I might say I like this at this point a little bit better and some of the features. And don't worry, in this video, I'm also going to tell you about the pants that go with this jacket. We've got a lot to talk about and discuss, so let's dive in. Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Urlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. I always thank you. That's right, you, for checking back in. All right, so again, the Alpinestars ST-7 2L Gore-Tex completely waterproof jacket. I know a lot of you will say it's a very expensive jacket. Yes, it is. I agree. And so is any other brand of high-end jacket that's going to perform for you. But just remember, this is an investment in something that's going to last you many, many years. You want to make sure and get something that's going to meet your expectations. And any long-distance touring guy, whether it's adventure, I ride that, I ride on-road, will tell you that it's probably your number one piece of gear that you should really think about, because being dry and being comfortable and being able to open vents and all those things are super important on those long trips. And I can tell you from personal experience over the years, I've seen guys go on long distance trips unprepared without the proper gear or riding jacket, and they are miserable.
Yeah.
What's your core temperature now? You're shivering coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm cold. I'm cold.
Get in the sun.
No, all I do is...
Jeez Louise, dude. Dude, I'm watching you from afar over here.
Yeah.
And actually see you shivering.
Yeah, I'm starting to find
I actually feel bad.
Do you?
Now.
How bad?
No, I do. I do actually feel bad for now for teasing you about no heat of vest, because you're literally like semi-hypothermic.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
No, yeah.
Dude.
Never again.
Yeah. And let me tell you, you only do that once, and you come back and you invest in a high quality jacket like this. All right, so let's start with the main chassis of this jacket. Of course, the name Gore-Tex says a lot. This jacket offers a fully waterproof 2L laminated Gore-Tex outer shell or chassis, and of course it's very, very durable. Now, one would think a jacket like this would be bulky and heavy. Let me tell you, it's amazing when you put this on that they can make it that light, and that's, of course, the Gore-Tex has a lot to do with that, but it is very flexible and feels very lightweight. So, of course, the jacket is the ST-7 2L. Well, the 2L means something, and we'll start with a 2, which stands for 2-layer. This means the Gore-Tex membrane is bonded directly to the outer fabric, but the interior lining is separate and hangs freely. It provides waterproofing, windproofing, and breathability while allowing for more comfort and flexibility compared to a stiffer 3-layer build. And the L in the 2L stands for laminated. The waterproof Gore-Tex layer is bonded to the face fabric, so water can't soak into the outer fabric as easily. This helps keep the jacket lighter and drier. And I know I've already used the term chassis in this video, I'll probably use it again. That just means the main body or framework of the jacket. All right, like I always say, getting the proper equipment for the proper sport, in this case, riding motorcycles, is super important. We don't want to wear a snowboard jacket for riding or vice versa. And what I mean by that is this jacket specifically is pre-curved for riding motorcycles, the way it's designed. And also, you'll see it offers very generous stretch panels right here along the chest area. And then we go under the arm here and all the way to the back. And what that provides is just an unparalleled experience and freedom of movement with a jacket like this. Also, you can think about having your, stretch forward maybe a little bit, your hands on the handlebars. It just offers this very nice freedom so that it doesn't feel tight when you're on the bars. All right, so this jacket offers a few different pockets, very large cargo pockets down here on both sides, and they are completely waterproof. We've got Velcro closures, also additional snaps to really get those pockets secured down, especially if it's raining, to keep things dry. And moving up here, you've got one smaller chest pocket, also waterproof, and you can see a jacket like this, why it's so waterproof is the zippers here are completely sealed up. All right, and moving to the inside, again, it's all waterproof because it's inside that Gore-Tex chassis, but you've got a nice large pocket there. It is mesh right there. And then moving over to this side, you've got a similar pocket, but this one has a Velcro closure. And while we're looking at the inside here, you'll see this is ready for a chest protector. If you'd like to add that, it does not come with it. And you just access that right there. And of course, you've got one of those on each side of the jacket. Also worth noting is you'll see right up here, it is Tech Air ready. And that is Alpinestars airbag system for if you go down, so you can certainly add that. All right, another great feature to keep you warm and dry, to keep the weather out. Both sides down here on the very bottom waist cuff is a pull cord. Very easy, even with gloves on, to cinch that guy down. We'll move over there and we'll cinch that guy down. Oop, pull the right one there. And that really sucks this cuff in, again, to keep that weather out. All right, so the jacket does come with Alpinestars NUCLEON Flex CE Level 2 elbow armor and also shoulder armor. So the jacket is coming with those. Additionally, you'll want to note that it has a strap underneath each arm. It is Velcro. You want to make sure that guy is nice and tight for your arm so that if you do go down, that helps keep this armor in place. All right, the jacket's not coming with a back protector, but there is a large pocket in there for the back protector. If you'd like to add that, it's the Alpinestars NUCLEON Plasma Back Protector. And there are so many features on this jacket. I'm trying to cover them all here for you. This is really nice. The collar is a really soft material, and it's gonna seal up very, very nice for you. I never had any problems with any chafing or rubbing because it's so soft. But better yet, right back here is a shock cord adjuster. So you can literally reach up, even with gloves, if it starts raining, and you can pull that guy, and it's gonna cinch this collar around so that you don't get any rain inside. And then if it stops raining, it's got a push button, very, very easy. You just push it, pull a little bit, and it's gonna loosen that collar back up. And I can tell you with 100% certainty, that this will keep you absolutely dry in the worst of the worst rain. As I stated up front, we rode at least 4 days in the rain while up in Canada. A lot of days it was very sustained, standing water on the roads, and I never had an issue with staying dry or warm in this jacket. So biker tested and biker approved. All right, so I've grabbed another jacket. You may have noticed when I showed you the interior of my jacket and the pockets, it's a mesh lining for good airflow if it is gonna be hotter out, but this jacket will keep you warm in the coldest of coldest weather. And the reason is, you'll see this one, and it comes with this. I just had mine out. This is a very nice insulated liner in there, and it zips out very, very quick. You've just got a zipper there and a zipper on this side. The nice thing is, it also, this is just such high quality stuff that Alpinestars makes. A lot of them just put little strings or the little snap closures in here, which are a pain in the butt and suck. They actually did a full zipper on each cuff. And once you do that, you can easily remove this insulated liner. Additionally, you'll see the pockets that I showed you with the liner zipped out Well, if you have the liner in, you still have some pockets here because they put them on the liner itself. One there, of course, all mesh, and another one on this side so you don't lose all your storage if you're going to have the liner in. All right, so high quality jacket like this, it is like a transformer. So we go from very cold, very wet weather, and now it warms up. Maybe you have your liner out already or whatever. They make it really easy to do this on the fly so that you don't have to stop and you can just keep pounding miles. And so if it is warmer and it warms up, you do have some ventilation options in this jacket. We'll start on each arm. You've got a zipper right there. And of course it exposes a mesh panel, and that's going to give you good airflow through here. You do not have to worry because all these are sealed very, very nicely for when it is raining. And then if we move down here, on each side are really large zippers. So if you have this open, you're getting flow there. And then you can open this one here and you can see it actually comes off, and you can see how large that mesh panel is. So those two vents are going to give you a lot of airflow. All the little stuff, Alpinestars, amazing, because this isn't going to stay open. They've literally made a little deal here, and you can just slide that right in there. Again, this is on both sides, and it's going to keep that panel open for you. So I'm riding down the road. It's getting a little cool. Glove or no glove, doesn't matter. It makes it super easy. They do it so this can be done going down the road. Panel closed there, and then we can just grab our zipper and zip that guy up. I can zip these closed, and I can do the same on the other side, and I'm ready for cooler weather. And we'll take a look at the cuffs here. Very nice. They've kind of did an overlay of extra fabric here, as you can see, and that's so these open up really, really nice. If you got big hands to get through, or even with your gloves, and no snaps or anything. Very, very nice, very high quality Velcro to really cinch those down over your gloves, especially if it's wet or raining. And yes, as you're getting close-ups of this jacket, you may see it's a little dirty. That's because this is the actual jacket that I rode with. Again, all the little things and attention to detail that Alpinestars did on this jacket. It's very nice. A few days we were riding, it was very dark and very dreary. So extra visibility is super important. And they did that, of course, in the form of the logos are reflective material, but they've also put a couple bars up here. And then we move around to the back, and they put those same bars on there. So yeah, being seen when it's dark and dreary, super important. I may have glossed over a little bit earlier, but I told you the chest, underarms, and back, that really stretchy panel. It actually runs, you'll see, all the way down the inside of each arm. Again, that's just to keep this jacket very, very flexible. Another great feature to be aware of, there are pants that go with this jacket. They are the ST-7 2L pants, and you'll see down here that there is an interface, and it's a zipper, and basically what that allows you to do is zip this to your pants. And I also wanted to mention the zippers, of course, high quality, but you'll see a lot of them, especially for your vents and things, have these really nice pulls on here so that you can get to them easily with or without gloves. And there's another feature I want to share with you, and it's another pocket that I didn't tell you about, but if you come back here, you'll see this one also has a pull so that you can grab that. And we unzip that, it's just on the right side here, but there's a large pocket inside there. And of course, this could be used to store the actual liner. If you zipped it out, you could roll it up and put it in there. Of course, you could also just put, you know, an extra water bottle or some beef jerky snacks that you could reach in there. It's actually a very large pocket, you can see, and it goes all the way through. And the nice thing is it kind of keeps any weight you do put in there down low. And so you've got the 4 vents up front, 2 on each side, of course. There is even a better feature. They think of everything, Alpinestars, on this jacket. And if we come back here, you'll see right here, and again, nice pulls on the zipper, so you can do this with gloves very easily while riding. Just reach across and zip that. And that is a large mesh panel. I can't do it because it's awkward, but it goes all the way up the back. And basically what that does is that just, you know, keeps the jacket from puffing up, of course, with the vents open, but it's also taking all that heat off you, and it's venting it out the back. So very nice touch. And so a jacket like this is really a 3-season jacket. Let me explain kind of what that means. So you can really wear this thing in a lot of different climates, all the way down to below freezing and all the way up even into the 80s, as long as you're moving and you have the vents open and things like that. So this is going to give you a broad array of climates that you can ride. And now, if it's triple digits, days on end, or upper 90s, yeah, I would definitely probably at that point, in which I did in Canada when it was triple digits, I switched to my hot weather protective jacket, and that's the Alpinestars Troop Air Mesh Jacket. Will keep you very, very cool, circulate air around you and all that. Now, I did a full detailed review video on that jacket already. If you're interested in that hot weather riding jacket or any other listing in the Law Abiding Biker store, just find it, scroll to the bottom of the listing. If there has been a video completed for that product, it will be embedded right there for you. And everything I talk about in this video, I'll put links in the description below, right here to the Law Abiding Biker store. We are just a bootstrap company of bikers trying to help as many bikers as we can worldwide. We appreciate every customer. We'll definitely take care of you. We're not like the big corporate stores. There are savings to be had, such as free shipping over $100 and no tax if you're not a Washington state resident. And of course, when it's really cold, even with the liner, even up in Canada, a few mornings it was around 40 degrees, wet and raining, very cold. Of course, I'm going to add my beloved Gerbing heated gear. Now, I already did a full video on this. Head over to the Law Abiding Biker store, find the listing, scroll to the bottom. There's a video there for you. I've tested a lot of heated gear over the years. As a police motorcycle officer and instructor, I wore it daily. A lot of it failed the test. You don't want to get ripped off. There's a lot of cheap junk on Amazon and things. Anyways, in that video, trust me, I break it down and you'll quickly understand why Gerbing is the one that made it right here to the Law Abiding Biker store. And I'll link to this in the description below for you. All right, so not gonna lie to you, it's a 100-degree day out here, even with the AC doing this video. It's getting a little hot in this guy, so for the rest of the video, I'm gonna take it off. Oh yeah, that feels really nice. All right, in a moment, I'll move into proper sizing of the jacket and your color options. But these are the pants that I talked about that go directly with this jacket. Now, these are only coming in black, one color. You get, of course, I'm not going to talk a lot about them, but you get a ton of the same exact features. Again, these are made to go with the jacket. It's been a minute since I've actually had these in my hands, but every time I look at stuff like this, I'm just like, good God, just amazing what Alpinestars has done. Nice buckle there, a quick buckle, very easy with a pull that you can do with gloves on very easily. I'm just gonna really quick overview. You've got the same thermal liner in there. Of course, it can be easily zipped out, and then you've just got your mesh panels inside. And so you've got that zipper interface, and you can see a lot of them are just right along the back, very, very little. Of course, with the jacket, it wraps all the way around almost to the front, and so you can zip your jacket to the pants. Of course, you've got reflectivity as we'd expect. Of course, pockets here on both sides, very, very sturdy Velcro. Again, it's all Gore-Tex, so it's all waterproof for you. And then down here, if you have the liner out, of course, you've got big, huge vents on both legs with those mesh panels so you can get some airflow going. Moving to the crotch area, of course, those same stretchy panels that were on the arms and chest of the jacket are underneath here, and making these very, very flexible and non-restrictive. And a zipper up front, and of course the same waterproofing material so that everything on these pants seals up really nice for the rain. You've got additional protective panels down here, you know, for the inside of your legs where they rub on components, and also your exhaust. And the pants coming included with knee armor and also hip armor. And moving down to the cuff where it goes around your shoe, nice Velcro right there, and also a zipper, and opens up very wide all the way up to there so that you can get these on over your boots and off. Also, just like they did on the arm cuffs and the jacket, no little pulls with snaps, zippers all the way around really sealing things up and keeping this liner in place. So that's the pants in a nutshell, without breaking them down any further. Just trust me, they have the same name and all the same features, and they were made to go with the jacket. All right, so let's talk sizing. Now this jacket is cut just like any other high-end jacket from any company that I've tested over the years. It's not tighter at the bottom or tighter at top or vice versa. It fits very, very nice as expected. I strongly encourage you to hit the fitment tab on the Law Abiding Biker store, view the sizing chart, because it's pretty accurate, but let me tell you a few things. So referencing our size chart, I'm a 40 to 41 inch chest. I know, it's impressive. I've been hitting the gym. Anyways, with that said, I started out with a large jacket because the sizing chart says 39.4 to 41.5 inches. Again, I'm a 40 to 41, so I was pushing it. And that was very true. When I got it, I didn't quite like how tight it was on me, especially when I put something like a Gerbing heated vest liner underneath. So I actually sized up to an XL. So if you're right on the cusp, I would definitely size up. So on the pants, beware, definitely size up. Going by the size chart, I'm usually like a 33 inch waist size. Going by their chart, I started with a medium, and it says 31.9 to 34.3, which should have fit me, but I will tell you I got them way too tight. So I actually sized up to a large, which is a 34.3 to 36.2. So definitely pants, size up. All right, so here at the Law Abiding Biker store, we are just bikers just like you, and we understand that something like this is a big investment. So as long as you follow store policies, let's say you get the jacket or pants, you try them on, they don't fit. Just make sure, don't wear it, make sure it's in brand new condition, the tag's all on it, don't cut tags off, and you're like, it just doesn't fit me. And if you want to do an exchange for a different size, no restocking fee. All right, so let's talk colors real quick. Again, the pants only coming in black, but the jacket, you got 4 different color options. And those are, like the jacket I wore here in the video, white, blue, and black. And then you've got gray, black, and khaki. And then black, dark gray, and finally brown and black. All right, there you go. I highly encourage you to invest in good motorcycle gear. It'll make your experience more pleasurable. When you're done watching this video, make sure you get out there and ride every chance you get, Bikeaholics. Peace.